and welcome back to another episode of The Rundown.
Exciting.
Yes,
Very.
I'm very tired. We are back.
You're gonna feel tired after this list.
Oh, God, I know. I did after every single one of these movies. We are back here again to give you lovely people another list. I am Corey, co-founder of this channel. And co-founder of Kegs and Consoles as well.
Were you the CFO or?
Yeah.
CCO?
Yes. Yeah, I'll go with CFO. Yeah. Executive producer.
I know what CO stands for. I can't think of what CFO stands for.
Chief Financial Officer.
Yeah, okay.
I fund this damn project. Yes, I am Corey. This is Stubbs.
Oh, hi.
Social media ambassador / video game guru. But we're not talking about either of those things today. We're not talking about either of them. We are here to talk about, can we swear? We're swearing. Shitty superhero movies.
Yep, in honor of FantasticFour.
In the honor of the crappy FantasticFour that just came out.
You saw that, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. People could see on the Facebook our quick reactions of that.
You should have saw Shaun the Sheep.
You know, we walked in and I was like, what is Shaun the Sheep? And they're like, oh, it's the Wallace and Gromit people. Yeah. And I was like, why aren't we seeing Shaun the Sheep?
I would have rather seen Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah,
Are we going to do a top 5 Aardman movie list sometime? We should.
I mean, I guess we could. But today, we're doing this. We're doing crappy superhero movies. I have this coin. It's back again.
It has a lot of power.
Has a lot of power to decide who goes first to see which crappy movies we want to talk about first.
All
right.
So excited.
I'm going to have you call this again.
Okay. Heads.
Tails.
Ah.
Looks like I'm starting.
You're going.
Looks like I'm starting.
Start us off.
All right.
On this expedition of
Number 5. Number 5. DC has made some pretty terrible movies. Let's just get this out of the way right now.
There's a few.
Catwoman may have been one of the worst.
It's pretty bad.
Halle Berry joined in on this.
I was going to say, is this your number 5?
Yeah, this is my number 5.
Oh God, what's on the list?
Oh boy, there's some poopy ones.
Some poop?
Halle Berry joined into this project thinking, I mean, who wouldn't want to play Catwoman? I mean, back on the TV, it was awesome back in the day when they had her on the old Batman and everything like that. Couldn't even tell you any of the actresses who played her.
God, how badly did her career bomb after that movie she won an Oscar for?
I don't know, man. I mean, she's Storm. I mean,
yeah, she still got that.
She's Storm. And she was naked. Well, she saw her boobs and swordfish.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Her highlights.
She was probably thinking that entire time, like, all right, now I'm gonna get all the nerdy guys in and see. It's like I'm playing Catwoman, and then they showed her the outfit. They showed her the outfit, and she's like, what? I have to do things in this. But she signed the contract, so there you go. She's now in just.
She got paid.
No, yeah, probably like $35. I mean, that movie made what, like $10 in the theater?
What was the budget? I actually think I read it today because I read a thread about talking about how crap FantasticFour is.
Sure.
I think they said the budget for that was $100 million.
$100 million.
Yeah.
It made 10, not 10 million, just $10.
Got some of their money back.
I mean, I may be wrong on that, but $10 is what I'm guessing.
Maybe
on
$10.05.
that.
Yeah. Gotta count tax.
Yeah. They overcharged some poor sap.
It's probably Halle Berry.
Yep. So now number 4, I can't lie. Marvel has also made some
they both
crap.
have their own.
Not Marvel Studios, but I mean Marvel
before pre-Iron Man.
Yeah, it's pre-Iron Man. And one of those movies starred our good friend here at Nerd Haven, Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
That movie would be Ghost Rider. And I mean, you could take Ghost Rider 1 or 2. I mean, they're both just heaping piles of crap. Yeah, I mean, what was it? He's knocking at the door. He's
oh my God.
Scratching at the door.
I forgot about that scene. Oh, that's bad.
I mean, you know what the best part of that movie was? Donald Logue, because he's a good actor, but he was still in that pile of crap movie.
I saw it in theaters.
I did too.
I think I just forgot the movie.
Yeah, a lot of people try and force it out.
All I know is it was bad.
Like, who was the villain in that? Was it Blackheart? Blackheart was the villain in that, and I don't think it ever actually took the Blackheart form, except for like 15 seconds at the end, maybe, like in like a quick flash.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was almost like when Galactus was just a freaking pile of gas. in that Silver Surfer movie.
Hey,
All
not
right.
the worst Fantastic Four anymore.
Yeah, that's very true.
It can hold that title.
Number 3, gonna go with the Marvel again. I hated this movie so much, but it had one of my favorite actors in it. X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be that movie.
Yeah, that was something.
Was such a pile of crap. And Ryan Reynolds is going to talk about that in his new movie Deadpool that's coming out.
I seen in the previews he references the crap.
Yeah. They sewed Deadpool's mouth shut, and he's the merc with the mouth. Like, let's get real.
That makes no sense.
But that Wolverine movie was just so, somehow badly acted, even though Hugh Jackman is like great as Wolverine. And like all the characters that they got wrong and everything, and it's like, okay, we've got a de-age Patrick Stewart here at the end, and we've got Gambit here, but no one's gonna remember Gambit later for some reason.
I still don't know why he's getting his own movie.
Yeah, that's another time. Another time.
Can I
But
say,
he was played by Taylor Kitsch, who was amazing. So
he does have a way of getting in bad movies, though.
Taylor Kitsch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, John Carter. That could be on someone's list.
And,
I guess I don't know.
Battleship.
And Battleship, yeah.
Can I say that the X-Men Origins Wolverine game is actually decent?
Oh, I heard that. I never played it.
I never ended even the game's better.
Yeah, no, definitely. Number 2. God, I kind of stuck with Marvel for a lot of these, weirdly enough. But
hey, you're going to have DC there for a minute.
Yeah, we'll get back to DC in a bit.
I know one movie that's going to show up.
Number 2, we were just talking about it. Fantastic Four, the new one.
Number 2
on my list of top 5 crappy superhero movies. It was you could see my quick reactions that I put up on the Facebook because I forgot the password to the Nerd Haven YouTube. But
do you want to shout it out right now?
No. I know it now, but that movie, the first act was actually not bad. Like, me and Matt were sitting in that theater and we're just like, okay, yeah, this definitely has potential. And then it just bombed. It went way downhill. Dr. Doom in that movie was like the worst acted, the worst who portrayed Toby Kebbell. I don't even know who that is.
No idea.
Yeah, it was just, and then even his suit was just terrible. And they came out and said it was going to be its own story, because Kate Morrow came out and said she wanted to read a bunch of Fantastic Four comics to be able to get in the role as Sue.
Right.
They basically told her, don't bother, because we're doing our own thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And you know what? That's why Marvel went ahead and canceled the Fantastic Four comic, because they wanted to distance themselves so much for that.
I think we have nothing to do with this.
I actually read, too, that since Marvel wanted to distance themselves from it, there's a comic, I'm pretty sure it was in one of the new Punishers, basically. There is a group of people sitting in a building that resembles the cast of that movie.
Really?
That building gets blown up and they all die. Yeah, I read that. So yeah, Fantastic Four.
No, it's too bad because I thought previews at best it looked okay. I haven't seen decent. It and don't plan to because it looks like crap.
It's garbage.
And I actually like the cast.
That was the best thing. It was if Marvel buys or gets Fantastic Four back, this is one where I think they could keep the actors because they didn't do a bad job except get rid of Dr. Doom. He was a piece of crap. Number 1. I don't think you know what my number 1 is.
Let's find out. What is it? Maybe.
It's a DC property. It's not actually a DC. I think it's Vertigo. I may be wrong on that.
Okay.
Jonah Hex.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Starring Josh Brolin and
Megan Fox,
hot chick from Transformers. Yeah, Megan Fox.
Actress of our time.
She was the best part of that movie, not because of her crappy acting, but because she's easy on the eyes.
Yeah,
no joke. That that was such a pile of crap. When I first bought it, because I used to buy a bunch of Blu-rays just on a whim. That was before I was really big into comics, and I had no idea Jonah Hex was based on a comic. So I just bought it, seeing the trailers, and I was like, this looks awesome. I could never have been more disappointed in one of my movie purchases besides S. Darko. Jonah Hex.
Did you saw it in theaters or you bought it?
No, I just bought it. I just bought it. I did not see that in theaters.
I don't think anyone did.
Josh Brolin with his burnt face and terrible acting in that movie I don't even know what to say about it, except if you want to see how to make a bad movie, watch Jonah Hex. And if you want to see how to make a bad superhero movie, watch Jonah Hex.
It's another actor, it seems like he gets in bad movies, and it's not really his fault.
He was in the remake of one of my favorite movies of all time, Old Boy, and that, oh god, it was a piece of crap.
Didn't even bother seeing it.
Piece of crap. But there is my top 5. I'm super excited to hear your top 5.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Let me start by saying, like, stuff like Jonah Hex, like Green Lantern, like Elektra, all those, like, there's a lot of crappy ones. You got them
I didn't put Green Lantern on my list. How did I not think of Green Lantern?
Do you want an honorable mention?
Oh, yeah, I'll honorable mention Green Lantern, but yeah.
Like, I haven't seen these movies because everyone said they're bad. Therefore, I will not see this movie because it is bad. So, I kind of have a lot of, like, the common ones.
Sure.
But I do have 5 that I really don't like.
All right, let's hear it.
Number 5 is Superman Returns.
Huh.
Because let me just say, I mean, what's the one word to describe this movie? Boring.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Boring.
But Brandon Routh.
I love how he stalks Lois Lane like half the movie.
Well, duh.
I don't get. I just remember seeing this in theaters. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
And not to mention, like Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor can be good under the right direction.
Kevin Spacey as anyone could be good. I mean, let's get real.
But he couldn't save this movie because, like, there's the scene where like he saves the plane, but it's like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then he, lifts the rock, and then he's in the hospital, and then it ends. I'm like, well, that was crap.
Duh. Yeah.
Nothing happens at all in the movie. It's really, really bad. In the same vein as really, really boring movies where nothing really happens, number 4 is the Hulk movie. Oh, with Ang Lee.
Oh, Ang Lee's Hulk. Okay, yeah. I was like, I loved the Edward Norton movie.
Edward Norton was pretty decent, but no, this movie again, like, it's just so boring.
Well, duh, and like the CG was like the crappiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's nothing against Ang Lee because he's a good director, but it's like not for superhero movies.
No,
like
not at all.
I just remember, I think I fell asleep during the movie, like, because I remember.
I think I saw, like 20 minutes of it.
I was actually pretty hyped for this movie because this is after, like, the first Spider-Man came out. Mm-hmm. And when I watched that, they showed that trailer. And this is when, around the internet, they didn't, like, leak trailers, nothing. You saw this trailer, you see Eric Bana turn, like, oh, God, I got to see this next summer.
Yeah.
You end up seeing it, it's just like, well, that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, I remember he threw a tank.
He did do that.
That's all I remember. The end was this, I don't even remember what happened. Some supernatural bullshit was going on.
Couldn't tell you.
And, yeah.
Ended up in Brazil, and that's somehow Edward Norton's one picks up from that somehow.
Are they actually connected?
That people think they are. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but yeah.
It's just, I think it's one of those things. Hulk's just really hard to do, like a
standalone movie.
Yeah, it's just, it's tough.
Number 3,
you had this one. It is X-Men Origins Wolverine. You said it, and I mean, how they completely butchered, members of the cast. I mean, it's just awful movie.
Dominic Monaghan was in that, actually.
Was he? Who the heck was he?
He was the light bulb guy in the beginning. Don't even know which mutant they were going for in that. But,
light bulb guy. They're trying to create a new one.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, piece of shit. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'd rather play the game. The game is good if you haven't played it. Number 2 is a game that scarred me in my childhood, and that is Batman and Robin.
Oh boy, Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. It's one of those you can make fun of because we can all do the Schwarzenegger oh, you need to cheer. Like, we could do that all day. But let's be honest, this is a very, very bad movie because he has his own Batman credit card.
Yeah.
I mean,
why wouldn't he have a Duh. Card?
Just screw you, Joel Schumacher.
He's got to run down to the Home Depot and pick some stuff up, and he can't carry cash.
Don't leave home without it.
Duh.
In case he needs to pick something at the convenience store.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, everyone knows that's one of I think a lot of people would do this list. I think that would show up on a lot of people's. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It was terrible.
Number 1 is a movie that I think the directors even hinted at he pretty much sabotaged because he hated it.
You talking Sam Raimi?
Yeah. You know where I'm going. You know exactly where I'm going, and that's Spider-Man 3.
That is Spider-Man 3.
Because, boy, didn't you love, gothic Peter Parker?
Emo Peter Parker.
God, whatever. That movie
okay, not to say this movie was good, really, in any respect. I can understand why they did that scene like he did, because that Peter Parker is supposed to be the uncool kid and everything like that. That is what Peter Parker thought was cool, acting like that. So
I'm sorry, just no, it's stupid. He comes out of the store doing his little dance.
I can completely agree that movie was a piece of crap. They tried to throw in too many villains. Why they would pick Topher Grace's Venom is beyond me.
When I think of villain, I think Topher Grace.
Yeah, I mean the only really Sandman wasn't bad in that movie.
No, I like Thomas Hayden Church.
He was the best part of that movie.
It's just so bad,
but it was a
awful.
Terrible movie.
Like any of these could be I pretty much just said 5 crappy movies. Like these movies are crap.
Yeah, so I mean, there are many superhero movies that like we said.
Show them your whole list.
Yeah, right here. We can honorable mention it. Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
Daredevil, I wanted to put that there.
Like X-Men Origins, just the Wolverine. That was a piece of crap movie too.
X3.
X-Men 3.
Yeah.
Green Lantern, the old Fantastic Four movies. There are multiple we could have talked about. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Email it to us at NerdhavenSubs on Twitter, nerdhavensubmissions@gmail.com.
I like to think they've gotten better.
I'm surprised they haven't screwed up X-Men yet. I mean, with First Class. And
I don't get it either. That's a miracle in itself.
But we will be back next time. We're going to have another good list for you.
Be fun.
Yeah, thanks for watching.